And just like that, the final episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I am your host, MegaShadowFist. Excusez-moi. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. And when we last left off, we were, we just proved that Miss Newman was in fact a she, and now we're continuing with Athena's, I'm not quite sure this is her objection theme or like finding the truth theme or whatever, but I'm really digging it, I'm really liking it. In fact, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to my left earbud so that I can hear it better, because my right earbud, like the sound is kind of meh. Anyway, my voice is going to sound a little weird. It's not going to sound different to you, but it's going to sound weird to me because my right ear isn't whatever. Anyway, let's continue. Perhaps a newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. We can surmise that she lent the support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods, by leading Miss Gulliver to the body. That would make her an accessory to the crime.
How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman!
Objection!
Birdman! In any event, with the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not?
He made it all make sense somehow. And he'll keep accusing Judy unless we can show someone else knew the script's details. But how could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? The only way they could have known what was in the script was if they
saw the mock trial, but the murder happened before the mock trial, heard it from Junie, or had penned the script. P-E-N-N-E-D, penned the script? As in they... How could they have heard it from Junie, I wonder? This one's wrong.
I've got it! All anyone has to do is write their own script!
Oh, so that's what... Okay, I didn't quite understand the meaning. I thought like pin the script meant... Okay. Devil may care way? Devil may care?
In a completely stream of thought, devil may care way!
I'm not even going to ask how such a Frankenstein can resemble the actual script. So that's pinned. Okay, I thought. Okay, it's just Mega sucks at English.
No! Oh well, if at first you don't succeed. The only way they could have known that was in the script is if they
heard it from Junie.
Sorry, Junie, but you're not going to like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone.
What the devil? What the devil? It's so weird doing the voices with like the earphone in the left earbud because the voices sound completely different to me than normal. So it's like, whoa, this is weird. And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back.
Miss Woods did not want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman.
I get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't be able to confess to Juniper.
Right! Judy was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward.
Sob sniffle.
How could you, Athena? What a bunch of bull! I never heard a word about the script from Juniper! Never ever!
Objection!
You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't? B-A-D, Athena! You don't have any evidence!
Actually, we might have just the thing.
Really?
Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who poses the corpse. Here, forehead, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman is surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit."
C-U-R-E. I might have said that, but so what?
Well, think of it this way, Athena.
Yeah, which way exactly? Hold on.
Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got on now, what would you say?
Oh, the red suit. think I've got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to present said evidence to the court.
Very well, Miss Cykes. Present away.
This evidence proves that Miss Newman had prior knowledge of the script's content.
So she said the green suit, right? But the thing is, the actual suit suggested a red suit, did it not? I'm pretty sure it did. They said a red one from the prosecutor course. It'll be part of the script's plot, a red one, right? That's what they said. But Newman said a green. I don't understand. I don't see the contradiction here. It was Professor Court. And I said, the red suit. Oh, okay, I'm getting it now. Like when you say, the red suit, not like, oh, you're wearing a red suit, like, oh, you're wearing. That's still an unnatural thing to say, I think. Present. The mock trial script.
Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, oh, the green suit. Green sweatsuit. Oh, yes, I said that. What's your point? You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the things to prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from this prosecutor course. Ah! You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. No! I thought we were friends, Athena! How could I have been so blind? In light of her privileged knowledge, I'm going to declare Miss Newman a suspect, Your Honor.
You what?
If knowing script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Court's note. Note? What note?
I don't think she caught on yet.
The Professor and Jennifer are working together to prepare for the mock trial, but only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right?
You're not seriously going to suggest...
Beep! But it's the truth! Professor Court didn't do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victims. B-O-D-Y. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note.
I'd say she's telling the truth.
Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder to look like a quiet script.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Black would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case.
Oh ho! Bully for you, Missy, but don't think this spells victory.
And why not?
The batter is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit, so put away your wooden sword. Trunks, and show me what you are truly capable if you wish to live.
You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it.
Prepare yourself. Oh boy, Mr. O'Connor. Lovely seeing you. I already said I want nothing to do with this trial. How juvenile. It is not a matter of what you'd want, but you will cooperate here, O'Connor. Prosecutor Blackwell, why have you called this witness? You recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home at around 6 o'clock p.m. Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact.
Right, our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be...
Objection!
Yet that was but a felicitous lie, or am I mistaken, Golden Boy? Like the anime? I have no intention of saying anything more. Now if you'll excuse me. Hold. I'm not through with you yet. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. The archer versus the bowman. Leave, and we just might discuss you know what. No, wait!
One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about?
Well, I mean, the thing is, he's not always really cool. Like, if you look at him, I pointed out before, there are sometimes sometimes when he makes a statement, like, he'll give a smirk, but his left eyebrow will twitch, and he'll have, like, a sweat tear, like a single drop of sweat to let you know that he's really not that confident. Right there! That's it! Right there! The twitching eyebrow and the sweat. I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor? The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with it. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy. Lawyer course. How's that? Just fine. Your testimony then, if you please. You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you.
I know Judy would never lie like that. That Papa Schoolboy won't know what hit him.
Witness testimony. Around the time of the murder, to get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archer range till 7 o'clock p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? That is quite enough. Well done, Golden Boy. The final bell rings at 7 o'clock p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now you will record the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. Oops. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime.
Do you have any proof of that?
As its final bell, this school plays a special broadcast and the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after the broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring a devious and deadly trap. Tape recorder update in the court record. A woman can be heard shouting "Hiragana," recorded in the art room at 7:10 p.m. on the 23rd. So, when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been... Indeed, it was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. Ergo, we know the accused is still in the main building even after the killing. So the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved.
Great. Another inconvenient testimony.
Miss Cykes, your cross-examination, please. Cross-examination. Around the time of the murder. Let's go ahead and save. Let's go ahead. Over slot 2, please. There we go. I had the magic, but there we go. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archer range till 7 o'clock p.m.
So, do you meditate that often?
Don't tell me you're going to start pestering me too.
What's that supposed to mean?
No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life.
What?
Oh, they are the same age, actually, now that I think about it. I will remind the defense this is a court of law, not a pickup spot. It seems Miss Fancy Pat's lawyer smitten with the witness.
Objection! 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 I'm just trying to establish the witnesses.
If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, Stalker girl.
That's it! You better take that!
Whoa there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax. I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. Are you sure about that, Mr. Fancy Pants lawyer? Press.
Our client stated she went home at 6 o'clock p.m. You and Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her?
Yes, I left school at around 6 o'clock p.m. No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school after 7 o'clock p.m. But I suppose either side can prove one way or the other.
Ugh! But if Juniper was there, that means she's lying.
Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self.
So you just walked past a good friend barely saying a word?
The final bell had already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. Then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices.
Annoyingly loud voices? I'd like it if you refrained from insulting my partner like that.
Oh boy. Normally, I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? Press.
All right, I'll take you up on your kind offer.
I expected as much, so go ahead, ask away.
Mr. O'Connor, I wanted to ask you...
Did you go to the art room?
Did you stop by the art room? Or as it's now known, the scene of the crime?
No, I didn't.
Can you prove it?
As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But let me ask you, can you prove that I did?
As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But I will ask how often you do visit there.
Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyway.
There's no reason for you to be there?
Is there an echo in here? If something's bothering you, I'll just add it to my testimony.
How considerate. Thank you for noticing. Let's add your statement to your testimony.
Oh, let me add, I never went to the art room. There's no reason for me to be there.
You had no reason to be in the art room? Really?
The lawyer course I'm in is supervised by Professor Means. Plus, I'm not a member of Professor Court's art club, so why would I ever even go there?
What about art class?
Nice try, but seniors don't take art class.
Alright, then let me ask you...
Wait, I just remembered something important.
You did?
I scored only 100% on all the art tests I took through junior year. That's it.
Right. Always happy to indulge in some ego stroking. Anyway, what to ask?
How did you prep for the mock trial?
Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day of the mock trial.
That's an easy one. Nothing in particular.
Nothing at all? You didn't help with the preparations?
You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparation than like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared.
Judah puts her heart and soul into getting things ready while he just sat on his head?
Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating in the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 o'clock p.m. I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there.
But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul?
That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone till the final bell at 7 o'clock p.m.
I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony.
I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. I didn't talk to anyone till the final bell. I've been meditating alone at the archery range.
You really didn't talk to anyone?
Well, I did exchange a few greetings, but what does that matter?
So we didn't have any conversations the entire day?
There we go. Okay, I got your number.
Methinks that claim needs a little more scrutiny. But what should I do? Is there anything I should ask in more detail?
Why'd you stay past the last bell? We're gonna ask all of these just to get all the dialogue options.
Why would an honor student like you ignore the last bell?
I wouldn't say ignored it. I was simply running a little late.
Do you remember exactly how late?
You're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10-15 minutes. If you think it's that important, I'll add it to my testimony.
I was hoping you'd say that.
The final bell had rung 10-15 minutes earlier. No biggie. Press.
Hold it!
You ignored the last bell for no reason? Shame on you!
No, shame on you! Pressing me for no reason.
Grr!
Well, people do run late sometimes, like you on the day this whole case began.
Ah!
It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black.
It too, Your Honor? Now what? Ask another question?
How'd you prep for the mock trial? That's it. I think that was the one. 23rd. That's an easy one. Nothing at all, you didn't. Yeah, you don't get it at all. Assigned to me. After preparations, Junie. Just to reiterate, I didn't talk to anyone. You didn't talk to anyone? That's right, I didn't say a word. I see this is crucial information. I don't know if you're bluffing. Okay. I didn't talk to anyone until the final bell. I'd been meditating alone at the archery range. Hold on. But we're gonna press this last. That's it. Anything else you'd like to add? Ask.
Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer.
I expected as much, so go ahead, ask away.
Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you, there's more to this?
How'd you prep for the mock trial? Oh, okay, so I see.
Please tell the court what you're doing then. Okay, yeah.
I was like, we have like a double option here? Okay, but it's just a repeat of the whatchamacallit. So, his statement is as follows. Once we get to there, I didn't talk to anyone until the final bell. I've been meditating alone in the archery range. Routines need to speak to Hugh O'Connor. It doesn't say the time though. Meet with the Hugh about that report yesterday. I don't think this contradicts anything though. It just I thought it had a timestamp. We're gonna present it anyway though.
Objection!
So, you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd? Are you sure about that?
I already told you. My word is as good as gold.
Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details.
Sorry, never seen that before.
This is the victim's planner. She recorded all her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting?
What? Where'd you get that?
The key word here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
Or does it? I don't know. But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell.
What's this? What's this now?
The witness stayed after the last bell in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor?
This is insane! Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence as usual.
No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim.
First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Yeah, huh? Look at you. Yeah, I see that twitch in your eye. In your eyebrow. I guess that would be a random Japanese word for the recording session. Mayuge. Mayuge means eyebrow in Japanese. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death.
I have my suspicions about Robin, but... Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Quartz that day?
Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor, I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I have something to say. If it will save me some trouble, then by all means speak away. If you would recall, Miss Cykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. He does have a point there.
Oh, he has a point.
Now, if we were playing Dr. Crab's theme, I mean, actually, technically, it's not really Dr. Crab's theme when you think about it, because he appeared in the DLC case. Even though the DLC case takes place before this, and we did the DLC case before, before this, in the Let's Play, technically, I don't think it's technically not his theme, but as far as I'm concerned, it's Dr. Crab's theme, whatever. Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Sorry, but I'm starting to be a lawyer. What a pity. To think such a genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last, your moment is here, Sykes Doodle. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement. A mere lawyer? Are you freaking red-white over here? Exactly, a mere lawyer. That was kind of the voice that Kratos gave him. And to prove that you're the young prodigy with the badge on your label.
Could you lay any more pressure on?
The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that.
Yeah, you're right. In which case, to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to?
When you say the witness, so the defendant will obviously be, would be Miss Woods. We're trying to say that it's not her, right? The victim, a possibility. The witness, or the victim.
The voice of the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're gonna. That is something a murderer shouts at the victim, not the other way around.
Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner.
Athena?
You're a goner. You're a goner. Hugh O'Connor.
Okay, I see.
Hugh O'Connor?
Wait a second! This is one of those cases where I love to go to the Japanese version to see what his name was and to compare things, but I can't do that because that freaking like I told you, I'm going to complain about that for the rest of the series. Well, Athena, you're scaring me here.
You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this.
With what?
Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I am worthy of my badge? Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I'm able to proudly wear this at all.
Oh, then can I take it you impeaching your argument? Still, it sounds that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're gonna."
I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not.
I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Cykes.
Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Quartz's voice on the tape, then she was shouting because she was...
Threatening O'Connor? I don't see why she'd be threatening him, per se. Being threatened by O'Connor? I don't think he was threatening her with anything. He could have been scolding... She could have been scolding him.
I would like to call one basic fact into question. I hate these points where they just barrage you with questions because it's like, ah!
It's just so it's so whatchamacallit.
Is that shot in the tape really saying you're a goner?
What are you up to now, Athena?
Professor Quartz Planner says she was supposed to meet with a witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Professor Quartz get angry with him during their private meeting.
I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment.
And we'll try this experiment. Override the selected data, yes please. In the next recording session, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and return to title. Yes please. So, I didn't not get a chance to talk about it, but there's a random thing that I want to talk about right here. So, in the previous recording session, I talked about, I have a little paper here, just because. In the previous recording session, I talked about how, I taught you guys the words for, like, middle school, elementary school, middle school, and high school in Japanese. So, so you have shongakko, chungakko, and then, well, actually, technically high school is kotogakko, but you usually just say koko. It's kind of like you say in English, you tend to say like high school instead of senior high school. One of those things. But anyway, so Phoenix Edgeworth gave me a little lesson here on how things worked in Germany. I thought it was interesting. I'm going to talk about it for a little bit because why not? I wanted to find a way to talk about this in the main recording session, but I couldn't find a way to slide this in. So, but anyway, so apparently. You're gonna have to forgive my butchering of German pronunciation here, but apparently, so in the beginning, so school in Germany starts when you're like 5 or 6, and you have what's called Grundschule, which lasts for 4 years or 6 years if you're in Berlin, and then after that you go to what's Oberschule, which there are 3 types. There's Gymnasium, which lasts for 12 to 13 years. Okay, so like when you go to Oberschule, you they sort of put you into 3 types of Oberschule depending on your not your like how well you I guess how well you did in Grundschule, and so like Gymnasium is like the highest one. And it's spelled like gymnasium in English, and that lasts for 12 to 13 years, and there you get your Abitur, which in the Abitur allows you to is a degree which allows you to go to university. Then the second one is Realschule, which lasts for 10 years, and that's where you get your Mittlere Reife, which basically allows you to either continue to go to school to get your Abitur, or you just start working this Hauptschule, which lasts for 10 years. Hauptschule, which lasts for 10 years, and there you also get your Mittlere Reife, but it's the lowest of the low, and like typically speaking, those who go there aren't really qualified, even though they get their Mittlere Reife, which technically means that they should technically be able to go to school to get the Abitur. They technically do not have they're not qualified to go to school, so they usually just start working. And then Phoenix Edgeworth said that he went to Gymnasium, and then because like the reason I was talking about this because I was like so did they not, so like are middle school and high school kind of the same thing in Germany, and like apparently like he said until like 10th grade he was like in Mittelstufe, I guess Mittelstufe, which is well, until 10th grade, which is like middle school, and then when he was in 11th grade, he was in Oberstufe, which is like, I guess, high school. I thought that was interesting. So, I just have a question for those of you who actually made it this far. Assuming you didn't go to school in the U.S. or Japan, because I already know how the educational system works in those 2 countries. Assuming you didn't go to school in the U.S. or Japan, I'm curious, what was the school system like where you came from? Because like school systems really like vary, like it's not really like standardized. Like the UK educational system. For anyone from the UK educational system specifically, could you please explain that to me? Because I just cannot wrap my head around it. It doesn't really make sense to me. Like there's like college is different from university, and there's like the A levels and the I don't. It doesn't. I tried seeing a video there's a video like UK educational system explained, but it still did not make any sense to me. I was like, what is this? I don't want to say nonsense, but like because I feel like that's kind of like what is this? It's like, what? I don't understand what is going on here. Yeah, those are your random things. I don't know, I just thought it was interesting. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and end things off here. So, if you like this this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like if you thought it was cool. Please feel free to subscribe and join Team Strawberry today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!